Hello. Hi, friends. This is your Professor C.A. Sandeep Neve, and once again, welcome to the EDR series. Today, we are going to revise dividend decision. Yeah, and those who have joined this video for the first time, they have come across this video on YouTube searching for something, and they don't know what is this all EDR is about. See, basically, whenever you learn the topic, your syllabus gets over at your classes, and then you start revising on your own. In between, what happens, we forget the concepts and we need that little helping hand, that somebody quickly tell me what is this all about, and then I will start solving the questions, and there I'm standing with you people. Okay, don't wait, let's not wait for the last day revisions to happen, right? We will do, and we are not going to take a big load. 10-15 minutes, one topic, everyday revision. If you actually, after learning from me, you keep on revisiting these videos, no, you'll not forget only. That's a very, very, very interesting way of dealing with it. Yes, people. So, and yes, this help should be available for everyone. So, earnest request, humble request, you subscribe and share with all your friends. Knowledge is something like when you share, it grows. It doesn't, it is the only thing, it grows by dividing. Okay, so guys, not wasting the time anymore, let's come straight forward to the topic. Let's talk about dividend decisions. So you know that the whole of the syllabus is like CA inter FM syllabus, we can say, is all about investing decisions, financing decisions, dividend decisions. So let's talk about it. What is dividend? Nothing but it is an act of distributing profit to the shareholders. That is dividend. Okay, so this chapter is going to help us that how much profit should be given. First of all, if they should be given, if yes or no, and if yes, then how much. Very simple. It should be given in such a manner that it helps to maximize the wealth of the equity shareholder. Right? Whatever as a finance manager we do, our ultimate aim is maximization of wealth of the equity shareholder. Right, friends? Okay. So let's proceed further. So we will talk about the theories. See, we have to learn so many theories. So I'll straightforward come to Walter's model, James Walter. He gives you a very specific formula. See, it's very important to understand his concept. Huh? Once you are through with his concept, then you can always understand other concepts very easily. So what Walter says, P0 is equal to what? D plus E minus D into R upon K, everything divided by K. P stands for current market price. D is dividend per share. E is earning per share. No big deal. Sir, we in fact know everything. I agree with you, Ray. You know everything. We just need to know what Walter says. It's not the formula put by us. No, it's a formula put by Walter. So Walter has his own thought process. Most important is to understand R and K. Sir, we know, sir. K is cost of equity. R is rate of returns on retained earnings, returns on equity. Did I deny that? No. Only thing is what Walter meant to say. Walter has some interpretation attached to it. Okay. When Walter says that R is rate of returns which company can generate by reinvestment of retained earnings. So basically, very important. Basically, it is the ability of the company to generate returns if what reserves are with the company. Means if company doesn't pay dividend and company maintains the profit with them, then this is what company can earn. Got it? Okay, then what is KE, sir? So KE to we know, sir, cost of equity. Yes, very true. What Walter says that is important to understand. Walter says what, that they demand something as cost of equity, which is based on their expectations outside. So eventually what Walter says that basically shareholders can earn these returns outside the company. The profits are distributed to them in the form of dividend. And then there is a tussle between R and KE. If R is greater than KE, means who's more efficient? Company is more efficient. Keep the profit with them. Don't give dividend. Dividend payout nil. Yeah. Okay. If R is less than KE, means who's earning better? KE, na? Means equity shareholders. Where they are earning better? They're earning better outside the company. Okay. Give them everything in the form of dividend. So dividend payout should be 100%. His approach is called as what? All or nothing approach. Hope you got the logic behind this. Okay. What is the logic behind this formula that we have discussed in the class with the help of a example, right, people? Okay, let's go ahead with the Gordon. Gordon has a very unique formula. You know the formula, right, people? We have discussed. No, what is D1? Sorry, what is K? D1 upon D0 plus G. The formula originates from here. Everybody knows that, correct? He comes with his assumption. Number one, K is constant, correct? Number two, K is greater than G. I have given you two explanations. One, the mathematical one. If K becomes less than G, then what will happen? Share prices will become negative. Very funny, jokingly we had said, yeah, we buy the share from the company and company pays us money. Is this going to happen? No, 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 no. But the second approach is very important. The second thing explanation which I gave you, that KE greater than G is realistic. KE means what? Cost of equity, means only expectations of the equity shareholder. Guys, it will be always higher than whatever growth you give to your shareholders. Okay. Let's talk about Modigliani-Miller model. Very simple, people. P0 is equal to what? P1 plus D1 upon 1 plus K. You remember how we had split it? Hope you remember this. Right? What we had done, in fact, we had done it like this. We had kept P1 plus D1 aside and we said, okay, we will multiply it by 1 divided by 1 plus K. Remember this? So what is P1? The price that you receive after 1 year. What is D1? The dividend that you receive after 1 year. What you are doing? You are discounting by K and bringing it to today's value. That's what I will be willing to pay. Simple as that. Right? Okay. Let's talk about it. It's very easy, guys. Very easy. Graham and Dodd model. He goes like this. P0 is equal to what? D plus E upon 3 into M. P0, current market price. DPS, E, EPS. M is a multiplier. Now, what is this multiplier? Most of the time, everybody will tell you multiplier is given in the question. But it is based on empirical evidence, based on the past data, and then whatever you observe in the past data, you can apply for future. So, see, I'll give you one example like this, which I had given you in class also. That you take some imaginary companies. Graham and Dodd assign one third weight to the EPS. Huh? This is what you have to remember. Okay, fine. Now we have taken three companies, random, imaginary. Okay, their EPS is given, their DPS is given, and their MPS is given. And then Graham and Dodd observe this. Okay, you take 10 rupees of DPS as it is. You do one third of this, so that is 10. So 10 plus 10 is 20, and the MPS is 60. So in between the multiplier is 3. And then he said, oh, for all the companies, multiplier is 3. Means if now I have some new company, instead of ABC, if I give you company D, I give you EPS, I give you DPS, you can use the multiplier and predict the market price. That's what he mean to say. Yeah, from the student's point of view, sir, formula, sir. P0 is equal to what? D plus E by 3 plus D plus E upon 3, everything multiplied by M. But guys, for sake of understanding, we should know this also. No, very important. If you know this, then you can buy at this. Okay, and then the last one, Mr. Lintner. Lintner has a very long formula, and I have explained you in parts, right? Hope you remember. So initially you feel, my goodness, such a big formula. D1 is equal to what? D0 plus EPS into target payout ratio minus D0 into what? Adjustment factor. Everybody tells you that these values will be given in the question. Follow them. But people, what is his logic? See, I like Lintner's logic a lot. He's like, you see, whatever dividend you give, no, that becomes a benchmark, isn't it? Next year, shareholders would expect that kind of dividend. So give only that much dividend which you can easily continue in the future. You made some sudden profits, which you know as a management of the company, you know that you won't be able to continue in future. Don't give dividend from that profit, because next year if you can't do that, shareholders will feel bad. So what he says? He says that D1 is equal to what? D0 plus all this into adjustment factor. Let's split it. Let's take one example. Suppose last year company paid a dividend of say 20 rupees. Okay, fine. Now expected EPS is 50 and they have a target payout ratio of 70. So people, EPS is 50, target payout ratio is 70%. So 50 into 70%, 35 rupees should be the new dividend. How much did you give last year? 20. So how much is the extra that you are giving? So from 35 you deduct 20. That's what you do. EPS into target payout ratio 35 minus D0 20. So how much extra you are giving? 15 extra you are giving. Then you realize, oh my God, what are we doing? Last year only 20, this year 35, sudden rise of 15 rupees. Management says, you are mad or what? Don't give so much, Ray. Adjust it. Adjust it only how much? 20%. So you do 15 ka 20%. Then 15 ka 20% comes only 3 rupees. So now what will happen? The D0 plus the answer of this whole thing is going to be 3 rupees. So 20 plus 3, and eventually your final dividend would be how much? 23. Understood? This is how the formula is. People, it is very simple. It is not very complicated formula, right? So I hope you are benefited by this revision, and if you feel that you are benefited by this revision, you have my YouTube channel. Please subscribe, please share, let all your CA friends know, let everybody be helped with this. Thank you so much, guys. All the best. Do best of your knowledge, take care of your health, and give your exams in full spirit. If you have anything, my Insta ID is also there, you can follow that, and if you have any questions you can ask on that. Thank you.